Today on Falcon Weekly, Sarah Palin visits Alabama, the launch of Space Shuttle Atlantis, and $1,000 library fine. Coming up.
Thanks for joining us on Falcon Weekly. I'm Lauren Nickel.
And I'm Jasmine Sledge.
President Obama is in China today, where he is scheduled to hold formal talks, most likely concerning pressing global issues.
The real substantive meetings will take place over the next few days when President Obama meets with senior Communist Party officials, including President Hu. When they sit down on Tuesday, it will be the 6th time they've met face-to-face this year, an indication of just how important the relationship is between the United States and China. Chinese officials are expected to push Mr. Obama on issues like a strong US dollar, the federal budget deficit, and Mr. Obama's commitment to free trade, while the US president will be looking at China to help push along issues like climate change, how to deal with North Korea's illicit nuclear program, and Iran's nuclear ambitions. Mr. Obama's trip to China began on a friendly note with a town hall-style meeting in Shanghai with university students. The questions were mostly friendly, but President Obama did push it on issues like human rights, in particular freedom of speech.
Because in the United States, information is free. And I have a lot of critics in the United States who can say all kinds of things about me. I actually think that that makes our democracy stronger, and it makes me a better leader because it forces me to hear opinions that I don't want to hear.
And while the president was extolling the virtues of freedom of speech, unlike previous visits by other U.S. presidents, this session was not broadcast live by the state network CCTV. Instead, it was streamed live by the state news agency Xinhua on their website, but text only, words, no video. It was also available live on the White House website with simultaneous Chinese translation, but for the most part, Mr. Obama was seen live and uncensored by only a small number of people on mainland China. John Vors, CNN Beijing.
Stateside federal prosecutors will likely seek the death penalty for the 9/11 mastermind Khalid Shaheed Muhammad and his 4 other accomplices now being held at Guantanamo Bay. They will soon be moved to a prison facility near the Brooklyn Bridge and stand trial in a civilian federal courtroom down the street from where the World Trade Centers used to stand.
Former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin will be visiting Alabama next week. She is on a tour for her new book, Going Rogue. She will be signing copies at the Books A Million store in Brookwood Mall on November 23rd. Want to be guaranteed a spot in line? Pick up your line number November 22nd beginning at noon.
Space Shuttle Atlantis is headed for the stars. The 11-day flight will keep the 6 astronauts abroad in orbit through Thanksgiving. They will be taking equipment and critical spare parts to the International Space Station and bringing Expedition 20 and 21 flight engineer Nicole Stott back home. Coming up, the high cost of fish and a look at campus events. Stay tuned.
The federal government is limiting fishermen on the Florida Panhandle to only 1 red snapper a day. Kaylin Wolf shows us how this will affect both consumer wallets and the fishing industry.
People on the boards don't work these boats. They don't fish these waters. It's time to listen to people that know what they're talking about.
Mike Reeves is one of the many people in shock over the recent red snapper ban. A ban that will decrease the season to 75 days and limit the amount of fish that one boat can catch.
It's going to hurt us. A lot of people are down here on vacation. They're down here to go fishing. You'll still have the dad that's going to take his son fishing once a year. You know, I think that'll do it. But the people that are going out there to catch a freezer full of fish, they're not going to pay to go fishing.
Charter fishing is one of the main resources of the economy in Orange Beach. And with Snapper Fest going down to 75 days, This could mean the economy could be cut in half.
This weekend, more than 60 boats got together and formed a symbolic blockade at the pass in protest of this ban. For Falcon Weekly, I'm Kaylin Wolf reporting.
Orange Beach hosts the annual Red Snapper World Championship fishing tournament each year from March to August.
Just in time for the November 21st opening, Montebello James Wiley Shepherd Observatory, a natural wonder, is coming Tuesday for sky watchers. The Leonid meteor shower will be viewable around 1 a.m. for American audiences. Leonids are debris from the comet Tempel-Tuttle and only occur every 33 years. The best viewing will be in rural areas away from artificial lighting.
University of Montevallo students and faculty participated in a debate questioning the existence of God. Falcon Weekly's Matt Chance has more.
On any given day, you can hear bells ringing from the First Baptist Church in Montevallo calling believers of God to worship. Religion was a subject of interest this week as Montevallo held its second annual Is There a God debate. Students turned out to watch some of Montevallo's own faculty members discuss their opinions on the existence of God. Many students liked how the debate opened up others to discuss their beliefs.
I thought that more confusion came out of it than anything, which sparked a lot of debate in conversation among me and other people afterwards. But as far as the actual debate, I think the best thing that did come out of it was that confusion.
While some students enjoyed the debate, others seemed a little bit more critical of it.
I felt like it was about as inconclusive as last year. No side really presented enough arguments to really sway one or the other. But again, that's what you're going to get in a public debate like this.
The event left some students already anticipating next year's debate. For Falcon Weekly, this is Matt Chance reporting.
Thanks, Matt. Coming up, Twilight makes another box office bang and some changes you can expect concerning your debit card.
Hey Tweety Birds, I'm Twillie Cottingham and welcome once again to Twillie's Tweets. The Indianapolis Colts won their 18th straight regular season game, coming back from a 17-point deficit to win 35-34 for the 5th time in their last 6 games versus the New England Patriots, including playoffs. Here's another victory for an NFL team. Well, sort of. The Supreme Court has denied the appeal from a group of Native Americans who think the name of the NFL's Washington Redskins football team is offensive. Susan Sean Harujo appeal was declined, which ends the latest round in the 17-year court battle. Now let's take it indoors to the hard floors. Basketball season kicks off Monday evening for both U.M. basketball teams. The Lady Falcons will face the Lady Black Panthers of Clark Atlanta University. Following that game will be the men hosting Southeastern Bible College. Catch highlights and sets from these games on Falcon Fever. Well, that's all the tweets for you this week. For Lauren Nickel and Jasmine Sledge, I'm Twillie Cottingham. Thank you for watching and see you again next week.